Love a refreshing beverage before a nice, refreshing podcast.
Somewhere unseen.
I'll hit the microphone. Welcome to chapter 166 of Chronicles of a Colorless Creature. That one was sent in by Georgia. Keep them coming in. I wonder when I'm going to run out. I wonder when I've done every single combination of the intro. We're still going 166 episodes in. Love that. And guys, spring is here and I'm excited about it, okay? It's my favorite time of year and I think that's a popular opinion. Usually we do unpopular opinions on this podcast. Popular opinion, spring fucking slaps hard. And anyone out here saying, oh, you know what's creepy? When people go, I like winter. Oh, I like the cold. Oh, I sleep better. That's the only thing about winter is, yeah, okay, when you get tucked up in your blankie and your doona, ain't no one denying that shit pops off, right? Nothing like getting a good 9 hours in winter. But spring, oh, the sun is shining. When the sun's out, obviously, my guns are out. Okay, hashtag Spring King. It's where I shine. It's where I absolutely get out there and show the world what's up. And I would say one of the best times to be part of the World Gym as well. And it just got announced that in Victoria, in 2 weeks, we get to go outside for 2 hours a day now. So now we have, I guess, a better situation than most prisoners. I saw that argument on Facebook during the week. People are so fucking stupid about complaining about the lockdown. Oh, it's driving me crazy. Anyway, there's people posting about like, prisoners get more than 1 hour of, going outside a day. It's like, yeah, they also don't get to like stay in a house with all their shit, and their family. What's wrong with you all? But yeah, I'm going well. Look, I'll be honest. I've hit a wall, man. Oh, fuck. I just realized I could hear something then. I stopped. I was like, what can I hear? And I realized the music was still playing. I just never stopped it. I just turned it down. I swear, I went silent. I was like, what is that noise? And then I was like, oh. Dude, I don't think we've ever got through this far. This song slaps hard, doesn't it? Woohoo! This song is spring. Sorry guys, we're just going to have a little bit of dance break. Apologies for audio listeners and video listeners, I guess. Just apologies in general. But when you want to get your groove on, don't fight it. Go with it. Alright, that's good. This song is so legit. Alright, I'll stop it now. Sorry, I just was like, what am I hearing? I felt like I was hearing things. I was like, am I having deja vu? What's happening to me? Yeah, I've hit a wall for sure. I feel like, a German trying to cross the country in 1989, man, because I've hit a fucking wall. Who am I? All right? A dragon in Game of Thrones in one of the latest seasons? Because I've hit a wall. Bloody, who am I? A paddock in a highly affected bushfire area early summer? Because I'm burnt out. And that's simple. I just went too hard for about 3 weeks there with all the videos, and then I'm starting to do live streaming on Twitch and stuff. And whenever you start a new project, it's like always a massive world. You've just got to like immerse yourself in, and it's all very draining. And I feel like I conked out, man. Last night I slept for 11 hours, just almost the whole way through. And it was great, and I needed it. That's when you know you're fucked, is when you just like crash and don't wake up for 11 hours. I was just wrecked. I think Saturday night had to take Meg to the hospital at like 1:30 a.m. in the morning. God, it was so weird. She's okay, by the way. She's fine. She's home. She's all G. But it was weird driving at that time of night because there's a curfew where I am in Melbourne right now between 8 p.m. and 5 a.m. So unless you're like an essential worker or for what I was doing, like an emergency thing, right? You're not allowed to leave the house. So I saw 3 cars, like a 15, 20-minute drive to the hospital. I saw 3 cars up and back. It was weird. And I was just chilling. And I was like, oh my God. And I was worried about getting pulled over by a cop because I was like, on the way there, I could be like, I'm taking her to the hospital. But on the way back, they're like, well, why are you out? I'll be like, oh, I just took my girlfriend to the hospital. They'll be like, sure you are, man. You look tired as shit. Everyone always thinks I look wasted when they look at me anyway. So people, they're going to think I'm coming back from someone's house. I was like, damn. Anyway, hope you guys are well. Hope you guys are good. But I needed a break. So sorry the podcast is like a little bit later on the Monday today. I was going to do it yesterday and I sat down to do it in this chair and I went like this. And then 10 minutes later I woke up and I was like, I shouldn't be doing the podcast. I should go to bed. And I went to bed early last night. It was like the first early night I've had in lockdown and it was sick. Is that just me? I don't know. I feel like no one else this is not relatable to anyone. I feel like no one else is tired right now. People are just like tired of being inside or whatever, but I don't know what's happened. Maybe it's like vitamin D deficiency. I've been trying to get out and it was Father's Day, so I didn't really get time to do the podcast in the afternoon. And no offense, guys, but I valued hanging out with my dad more than you guys. And cop that. Yep, that's right. I like my own father more than y'all, So cop that. Suck on those apples, yeah? Huh? I love my immediate family more than you guys. A bunch of fucking strangers. What a shock. That's why the podcast is late. I do apologize, but we're doing it now. And boy, oh boy, we have some unpopular opinions. If you thought the last 2 weeks were bad, get ready to be set off. Okay? Pretend you're a firework because you're about to be fucking set off by how grossly unpopular the things I'm about to read to you are. This one comes in from Alex Johnston. Now, the reason why I read his full name there, first name and surname, because some people deserve to be publicly shamed. And Alex Johnston, all eyes and ears are on you at the moment, mate. And quite frankly, you deserve it. Okay? He sent me an email, or she, not sure. Alex is a unisex name. But I got an email from Alex, 6 words. And this is what people mean. I finally understand what people mean now when they say words are powerful. Words can be very powerful. I got sent 6 words that ruin my fucking day. 6 little words. And I put them all in the right order. And I was fucking off. It ruined my whole day. It's still clearly ruining my week. Sit down, prepare, and get ready to be angry. 6 words. Alex Johnston. Tomato sauce goes well with fish. Are you out of your fucking mind? I know I'm tired right now. I know I'm angry. I'm a little burnt out. And I might be taking out some other shit on you, Alex. But I like to think that I'd be this angry in a normal state of mind. Okay? Tomato sauce. You can't just... There's rules, Alex. There are rules that we all live by. One of those rules is don't mix tomato sauce and fish. Because otherwise... there's chaos. That's why we have law enforcement. It's why we have all these measures set in to create order and peace. How are we supposed to restore peace in the galaxy when there's fucking maniacs out there like you putting tomato sauce on fish? Like grilled fish without batter? Because I've accidentally once, or it happened a couple times, seen like a fish finger and thought it was like a chicken nugget. For sure, everyone's done that. And you put a little tomato sauce on. But I've regretted my life, okay? I've thought this tastes wrong and I feel dirty. So, Alex, okay, What do you want? How do you want me to react to this other than like this? Oh, I'm going to put tomato sauce on fish. What are you talking about? Oh, what about if I just came out and said, oh, I'm going to put watermelon on a steak? Everyone will be like, Luke's lost his fucking mind. Luke is unhinged. Someone get him help. Oh, I'm going to go put soy sauce in milkshake. That's what his next week's email is going to be. God damn. You can't just email someone that. I know this segment is called Unpopular Opinions, but there's a fucking line, you know? And I feel like we almost crossed it last week with David Attenborough, you know? Throwing shade at the great man, but tomato sauce goes well on fish. Yeah, man. And my balls go well in your face, all right? Your fucking straw goes up my ass, okay? If there was ever someone that needed to get the straw, it was Alex Johnston. Now, the only thing I respect about you, Alex, is the sack on ya. The fucking sheer, girthy ball sack on ya. Whether Alex is a guy or girl, who knows? But the balls on this human being, you gotta respect that. You know? That's the equivalent of like coming out as gay in the 1800s, you know? People might murder you. That's the modern day equivalent. You've outed yourself as a tomato sauce on fish freak. I can't even speak. At least I'm not Alex Johnston. God. Oh my God. Alex, there's rules and you're breaking all of them and it breaks my heart. Okay? I hope you think about what you've done. I hope you see some rage in the comments, even some constructive stuff. If you're watching this, go over and check the YouTube version if you're listening, and have a good hard think about what you've done. And I swear to God, if I see anyone else out there defending Alex, I never wanted this podcast to come to this, but we might have to start fucking banning people. I can't enforce it, but we might have to run an honesty system where people get banned for 3 episodes. Okay, and you have to think about what you've done. I'm not going to ban you from my channel or whatever, but Alex Johnston, if you're hearing this, you're banned from the rest of the episode. Okay, you just got red carded. Take a time out and go to the store and get the fucking straw. Okay? Suck a butt, dude. Suck a butt. None of that here, but also thank you very much for sending me an email. Really appreciate it, man. Thanks for listening, but also change everything about you. This one's from Noah, okay? Another unpopular opinion. And by the way, the worst is over. I put the first one up top just to get it over with, get it out of the way, and now we can relax and just finally do what this segment's all about, which is getting slightly angry and maybe agreeing or disagreeing with these. This one, I kind of agree with. Okay, and I took a bold stance last week on Krispy Kreme donuts and received a lot of flack for standing by. I think it was Amelia who sent that in, but a lot of people agreed, actually. Did an Instagram poll and almost came out 50-50. I'd have to check, but the last time I checked it was 52% people agreed that Krispy Kremes were overrated and 48% people had clicked, nah, I like trash. So that one's definitely split the room. This one, I feel like I'll be outnumbered for sure, but hear me out. Noah said, hi, Luke. My controversial opinion is this. New Zealand is better than Australia. Also, you're wrong about pineapple and pizza. So he's come in with a little bit of a slap backhand because, you know, people can't help themselves. And fair enough. That's what the sport's all about. Love that, Noah. Mate, at the moment, hard to disagree. Okay, New Zealand's one of the best places in the world. COVID-wise, definitely. Air quality-wise, Lord of the Rings-wise, if you like penetrating sheep-wise. There's a lot of perks of New Zealand. I've been there. One of the most beautiful places I've ever seen in the world, genuinely. That's why they shot the Lord of the Rings there. Okay, it's freaking Middle Earth out there. It's awesome. If you go watch that vlog, it's like a tour vlog of Lewis and I in New Zealand. Every hill looks like the Windows background on like Windows XP. Everyone looks like that screensaver with the green grass hill and the blue sky. That's what New Zealand looks like in a nutshell. It's a very good place, and Australia is also a great place, not denying that, but New Zealand's kind of where it's at, except that everyone does speak funny, and you can't deny that. Even most New Zealanders in my Discord and on my Zoom beers and stuff go, I'll admit, hearing us back, we speak a little funny, you know? Because I think they must assume, I literally can't think. I'm so tired and I don't know why. Maybe I overslept. I don't know. But they probably consume so much Australian, English, and American content that they must actually hear themselves and be like, geez, we are the odd one out. New Zealanders and South Africans must surely hear themselves back and be like, okay, this is a little odd. And then maybe even Australians to foreigners have a pretty strong accent. But yeah, man, Noah, I kind of rate that. I would be interested to know if Noah is a New Zealander or not, because it's a bit biased coming from a New Zealander. Go, New Zealand's better than Australia. Because that's just like, all right, well, yeah, it's a bit biased. You live there. But for an Australian to come out and be like, look, I've spent a little bit of time in both places, and I do agree that New Zealand is better. That's bold. And that's the stance I'm taking. From what I've seen of New Zealand, it was pretty impressive. Except, if we're going to be not funny and realistic though, for what I do, terrible place to be. There's not a lot of opportunities performance-wise and in the entertainment industry. But if you were just like a 9-to-5 dude, like, I want to work reception, or I want to work as an accountant or whatever. You could just get a job in Auckland or New Zealand or whatever, and wherever, and just like chill, have a great life. That would be ideal, to be honest. I feel like New Zealand's a little bit like Tassie. People are kind of sleeping on it. Tassie is very beautiful, but obviously people just shit on it because it's not part of the mainland. This last one's from Chloe, and we'll do some more next week. But I just I do get a lot of these, so I'm trying to get through them all. But if you've sent an unpopular opinion in, don't worry, we'll get to it. There seems to be a lot of unpopular opinions on food/fruit, said Chloe. Yeah, a lot of people out here throwing massive food opinions about. I would say food-related debates is one of the most, topical / talked about things on this podcast is over the years. We have pineapple Zupa Dupas belong in the bin, Savoys versus Jats, pineapple on pizza recently. There's always just been a lot of food debates happen because it's something I'm passionate about and a lot of other people are. So Chloe wanted to weigh in. She said, I thought I'd chuck in what I consider to be a bit of a bombshell. With the exception of red apples and the occasional grape, I hate fruit. Not only is the flavor of all respective fruits disgusting, the texture and smell is so gross. I don't understand how people enjoy eating it. It honestly makes me gag. When I tell people that, they feel the need to remind me of their favorite fruits, thinking I may have forgotten their favorite one, but no, the blanket statement holds true. Whatever fruit you're thinking of, it sucks. I love the energy behind that email. I don't agree because I like fruit, and I think that is got to be one of the most unpopular opinions. I mean, it's no tomato sauce on fish, okay? Because that's not even an opinion at this point. That's just like hate speech, I feel like if my podcast this week is flagged by YouTube as hate speech, I'll be like, yeah, okay, fair. You've got me. I said those 6 little words that can ruin your chance. So yeah, I mean, if I was an advertiser, I wouldn't want to be associated with this episode. Fuck no. Okay? I said slander. It's like I'm reading just like literally hate crimes on the podcast. But Chloe, this is an unpopular opinion. And I know you said people feel the need to remind me of their favorite fruits, and I'm no exception. Do I need to remind you about cantaloupes? Okay, I feel like people are sleeping on cantaloupes, particularly in summer. People often go with watermelon, but I think if you have a nice watermelon cantaloupe blend on a platter, nothing better. Okay, it's refreshing, hydrating, and nothing better than a little bit of a thicker watermelon, I guess. It's almost like a thick boy watermelon, a little bit of more texture to it. Anyway, I don't know, it's not going to change your mind, Chloe, and I'm not really trying to. it is weird to not like bananas. Bananas are fucking good and really convenient. I think that's what I like about bananas is if I'm hungry, you just go, oh, I can't be bothered to eat an apple. It'll take me like 5 minutes. But a banana, you can whack that down in one. You know, just peel it, yeet the peel into the bin, you know, because littering's bad. And you just mush it down your throat. And I bet you that made Chloe feel uncomfortable then. The fact that most fruit just mushes. Just, that's what it sounds like to eat fruit, Chloe. She'd be so angry right now. I bet you she just squirmed. Just like getting reminded of like the texture and the smell. Imagine just like taking Chloe into a grocer's and just lock her in there. She'd have a fucking panic attack. God damn. Well, yep, love that. And keep them coming in. I love/hate reading your unpopular opinions every week, and that's what it's all about. So, pretty exciting news. As I've mentioned just before, I've started streaming on Twitch, which is very cool, and YouTube. Kind of just doing it on YouTube to build a little bit of hype, a little bit of interest around it. Then we're going to head over to Twitch and just keep it over there because I kind of feel like I'm oversaturating myself a little bit these days. I do like 2 to 3 YouTube videos a week, Instagram, 3 podcasts a week, this and Luke and Lewis. And if you wanted to watch all the content I do, it's a lot of hours a week. So I don't expect people to watch every single thing I do. So thank you very much if you're here listening to this. It means a lot. But yeah, if you're interested in watching me stream, it's so much fun. I never thought that I would enjoy that. I think that's why I held off on that area for a long time, is because I was like, oh, I don't really want to make my leisure thing, which is like video games, into my job. And that was always the thing that stopped me from doing streaming. And then I think just the comedian in me and the part of me that craves live validation from strangers took over. And it's just so much fun. I just wanted to do something live because I can't do shows at the moment. And I was like, man, I miss just like chatting to you guys, connecting and putting on like a broadcast, if that makes sense. Like I think I missed that part of radio. The most exciting part of doing radio was always like the fact that we were live. And it's like, oh, if we say fuck, we're screwed, you know, or unless Radio Mike dumps it. But which happened a couple of times. But Radio Mike was always ready to dump because, let's be honest, it was a radio show containing myself and Lewis Spears. You got to have that finger hovering over the dump button. Otherwise, a lot of people are going to lose their jobs. So that dump button got a fucking workout on Modern Digital. I remember one time they dumped me saying the word pussy. I think I've talked about this on the podcast before. And I did not understand why it was bad, which was problematic. I was just like, well, I don't understand. Why is that? And then when someone explained it to me, like, this is why that word could be bad. I was like, oh, yeah, true, I guess. Yep, fair enough. But nothing, I don't know. People are fucking pussies, you know? So, yeah. Streaming's super fun, but dude, getting anything new sorted is a nightmare. Like, I don't know if you ever like tried to undertake a new technology project, or if you're trying to even just work out how to do a simple thing, the first thing you do is just go on YouTube and look up like, you look up the basics first. You're like, how to stream from console on Twitch. And you're like, all right, here's all the ways to do it. And you work out which way suits you. And by the end of the week, you've watched so many videos that are like, hey guys, welcome back to our PC studios. Today we're going to be learning how to stream live on Twitch or YouTube from your console. So what you're going to need is a HDMI capture card. You can get an Elgato. The link for Amazon is below. And then also, before we start this tutorial, if you guys want to see more of these kinds of videos, definitely subscribe and comment below for, and it really helps with my channel. And okay guys, so first thing you want to do is, do you know how many fucking types of those videos I watched a week? Why does anyone who there's never people who make those tutorial videos that are like, hey guys, what's up? I'm a normal person and here's my tutorial on how to do something really nerdy. Like there is a genre of that and those people always do great. But if you have to look up something really obscure, like, oh man, how do I do this obscure thing on the computer that's I've never needed to know until now. It's always like, hey guys, so today, And I'm not really having a go, because if it wasn't for these people who just out of the kindness of their hearts share that knowledge with the internet, I'd be fucked every day of my life. I'd probably run into like a technology problem probably once a week. I usually just get people in my Discord to help me, and there's a bunch of legends in there. Shout out Whitey, who just like helps me all the time. He's a dude in my Discord, and he just fucking gets it, man. He helped me with my streaming setup for like 3 hours on a Zoom call. It was very nice of him. But yeah, before I even did that, I was like, watch so many, hey guys, so today's video we're going to be doing, and they all sound exactly the same. And I don't know who sounds like that, because I've never met anyone who sounds like that. Are they putting on a voice? You guys know the videos I'm talking about, right? The tutorials, and they put on this voice. And I was about to say I've never met anyone at a party or anything that does that, but I guess these people aren't going to parties. They're at home going, hey guys, welcome back to another tutorial. So today we're going to be learning how to stream and set up Streamlabs and all this stuff. And it's like, it's so helpful, but it's infuriating to listen to. And because those tutorials kind of go for a long time, I always like put it on like 1.5 times speed to try and get the information quicker, because I'm impatient as fuck. And I'm like, I want to learn this all now, right? And I just like put it on, and then speeding up that voice is horrific to listen to. It's like, hey guys, so our today's tutorial, firstly, smash like, blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, oh my God, you sound like Siri on times 2. How are you a real person? It's crazy. But yeah, no, also massive respect to all those people who make those videos, because I'd be nowhere in my career without you all. So yeah, I've spent a lot of time this week doing Twitch. And dude, I haven't even this is the first time I've talked about it publicly. Oh, I've talked about it on a live stream on YouTube. That's the only place I've actually spoken about it. And I've already got like 400 followers on there. I think this shit's going to pop off. And I haven't even promoted it yet or been affiliated yet. I probably shouldn't even be talking about this now, because I kind of wanted to get affiliated before I made it public. But anyway, I'm fucking mentioned it now. So if you want to go follow me on Twitch, that'd be great. I'll be streaming a fair bit this week, I think, because I'm trying to get affiliated. And I've just been playing Battlefront, like Star Wars. Last night I bought the new Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2, which was like my favorite games as a kid. Now, if you want a little teaser of what it's going to be, okay, if you're coming there for good gameplay and coherent speaking, get out of here. All right, shoo. You're not welcome. But if you want some shit banter with Keelan, some of the other boys who I know from online, we just kind of jump on there and they'll be in the party sometimes. Sometimes it might just be me, or sometimes it's Meg and I playing. It's just whoever. It's a lot of fun, and people have been digging it like hard. And Meg and I have started a thing, Friday night drinks on YouTube. We're doing a live stream every single Friday, 8 p.m. And we just get crunk. I don't know how long it will last for. Definitely till like almost the end of the year with lockdown and stuff. So it's going to be happening for a while. So jump over there. We had a great time last Friday. I got hella drunk. I think that was like me having a huge week, like content-wise, behind the scenes. And then just like me going like, I need a break. And then we just got fucking drunk and sang High School Musical, and it was really fun. And when I say we got fucking drunk, Meg can't drink because she has a heart condition. I got fucking drunk and sang High School Musical. There's nothing like just being on your couch during the middle of a world pandemic in front of 200 strangers watching you live going, we're soaring, flying. There's not a star in heaven that we can reach. Oh, God, I'm talented. And thank you for the love of my voice lately, guys. Hashtag compliment Luke has just really brought this new side out of me that, like, I guess I was always earned and I was destined to perform, but I think Compliment Luke was the support I needed. I just needed people complimenting my pipes, giving me some positive reinforcement about my vocal talents. Definitely the best singer I've ever been. Obviously, you just heard that, and it's mesmerizing. I listen to myself back and I go, wow, what a talent. So I guess Meg's a bit annoyed about this whole Compliment Luke thing because she's actually a talented singer and she got singing lessons and did drama musicals her whole life, and she had vocal training. And I'm like, yeah, okay, that's great. I'm like, okay, good on you, babe. All right. But I sing from the heart. Okay. I sing from the fucking soul. I'm like Seal, I sing with emotion. Baby, something kiss from a rose on the something. Ooh, a little something strange and something. I don't even know the goddamn lyrics, and people just go, keep going. Yes, I love this new Luke, Nothing better than tired Luke, guys. That's what I realized this week, because I've been like fucking wrecked all weekend. Probably because I was supposed to have a real... You know why I've been wrecked all weekend? This is why I'm tired. We sat up till 2 a.m. streaming on Friday night, which is super fun. So then I woke up and then I just woke up Saturday morning and just like, when the sun's out, hashtag spring, spring king, I wake up and I see the sun gleaming through the blinds and I'm like, I'm out. It's spring. Boom. And then Saturday night, I was going to have an early night and then I had to take Meg to the hospital. So I didn't get to bed till like 3. And then I woke up Sunday morning to have some like Zoom, like breakfast with my family for Father's Day. And then I just got to Sunday afternoon and I went for a walk with Dad and I got back and I was like, I want to fucking snooze hard. And then what I realized was tired Luke is like Luke after 15 beers. It's like that bit, like I'm still kind of in a fun mood, but I'm not really coherent anymore. And you can like kind of understand what I'm talking about, but it's like, that's what people were saying about on the live stream, because I got pretty drunk after like, it was like 1 a.m. So I was pretty fucking tanked by that stage. And people were like, man, drunk Luke is fascinating to watch. Like someone just summed it up perfectly. Someone just wrote, drunk Luke is like more Luke. It's like 30% more Luke, if that makes sense. That's the best way to describe it. And dude, it's been getting fucking some brutal roasts. I was playing with my brother. Me, Keelan, and my brother were live streaming Battlefront, I think last Tuesday. And for a bit on the Zoom call, which was in the bottom, my brother didn't have his camera on. So it was just his LinkedIn photo. And I was like him in like a suit and stuff. And someone just wrote, wow, my brother's name's Jack, right? Someone just wrote, wow, Luke is just a scuffed Jack. I'm just a scuffed version of my brother, because he has a job, 9 to 5, wears a suit kind of thing. And we do look kind of similar, I guess. Kind of. I don't think we do, but people say we do. But yeah, that's so funny, man. That I was like, I told my mum that, and my mum goes, oh, true. You are the scuffed version of Jack. And I was like, oh, thanks, mum. That's exactly what I want to hear. Your successful son with a city job, and then you've got your scuffed other son who's a comedian. I'm like the scuffed child. Just a little rough around the edges. My hair's getting fucking long, isn't it? It's juicy. I was going to talk about this, but I already talked about Luke and Lewis. I had a bin steak. I don't want to stay on for too long. I know that sounds gross. You're probably thinking, Luke, did you eat a steak out of a bin? Uh-huh. Is that gross? Hear me out. Okay, yes, I ate a bin steak. The headline's not great, I'll admit. The headline suggests that I fished a steak out of a stranger's bin. That I was like, fucking bin diving for food. Times are rough. My tour did get cancelled, but I haven't hit bin diving for food yet. Once JobKeeper starts to dry up, you might see me kind of recycle the bin steak content, but I won't have a good excuse. Because that's the only way I'll be able to afford a fucking steak, let's be honest. A good butcher one at least. I might still be able to get steak from fucking Woolies, some dry shit. None of that. Anyway, what happened was Meg was transferring a steak from the grill, one side of the kitchen, to the bench. And instead of just getting a plate and walking the plate over and putting the steak on it, she got cocky. What can I say? It's lockdown. Her cooking's been great. I think she's getting a little bit arrogant in the kitchen. She gets some, not even tongs, just like a spatula under the steak. So there's no top thing. There's no pinch. You know what I mean? There's nothing holding the steak. She's just balancing a steak on a spatula, and then in a very swift motion, just spins around with the steak. And then just as she spins around, the steak flings off and goes straight into the bin. And she goes, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And it was my steak, right? 'Cause she didn't want a steak that night. And I was just like, what the fuck? And then I was like, no. Oh, because we just spent ages like cooking this steak. And she's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And without thinking, 10-second rule, I just fished the fucking with it, got my hand in there. I burnt myself because it was still hot, fresh off the grill, right? I just got the steak, quickly threw it back on the plate. She goes, you're not going to eat a bin steak. I was like, hey, I just put a clean bin bag in there. I don't think I'd put anything else in the bin because I literally 5 minutes before that, I put a clean bin bag. It was lavender scented. So as I was eating the bin steak, there's nothing gross from the bin in there. There wasn't any bin juice, okay? I'm not a fucking bin chick. I'm not an ibis of a human. But I could smell the lavender scented bin bag on the steak. It was very confusing to get a lavender aroma from the steak and knowing full well in your head it was a lavender bin aroma. So you can sound off below if you think that's gross, but let's be honest, it's not the grubbiest thing I've done on the podcast recently. This is how grubby this podcast is getting. I was gonna shave before, and then I was like, oh, how would I do that? I'm about to do the podcast. It's the grubbiest podcast in Australia. I'm not gonna fucking take care of myself, for these people, because that's not what they want. I need to be relatable to all you grubs listening. # maintain the stain. I feel ridiculous that I'm wearing a clean shirt right now. Had a shower before this, and I feel like fucking, oh, you think you're better than us? Yep. Apparently, had a shower today. Someone's doing well. Yeah. Anyway, I think that's all I had to talk about, guys. I honestly just nothing happened this week. The new rules got announced. Dumbasses protested. That's about it. I didn't want to talk about that shit. It's just everyone's already talked about it. Yeah, that's it. I wish I had more to tell you. I'll be honest. Come watch the stream. Thank you very much for people who've been watching the content lately. And go watch my new Omegle video because it fucking bombed horrifically on my channel. I don't know why. I thought people wanted Omegle content. Perhaps not, but I've got another one already filmed, so you're going to get at least one more. And I had a couple of other ideas that I thought would be fun, but we'll see how they go. And there'll be new Bachelor videos during the week. I just, again, absolutely hit a fucking wall this week. I don't know what happened. I think I just went a bit too hard. I'm doing so much shit, man. Between TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, running like 2 YouTube accounts, 3 TikTok accounts now. Woohoo! 3 Instagram accounts. Facebook, let's be honest, Facebook's a fucking write-off. I hardly even post on there anymore. And now streaming, getting that up and running. I've been a busy boy, but it's good to keep busy. I don't know how people get bored. I keep all these people who are protesting during the week, they're as if they don't have anything better to do. Is it just me? I've been the busiest I've ever been during this whole lockdown thing. This year's been non-stop. Online-wise, I've been going hard. Haven't seen too many results from it, but I do think if I keep working hard, it will start to pay off next year when I book some shows and stuff. But I've been going fucking hard, and all these people are oh, we want to get out. Do anything better, bro. Buy Monopoly, okay? Play some fucking Monopoly. Game goes for ages. Do better shit. I've been so productive. Maybe I'm definitely an outlier here, and I'm probably lucky that I can do my job from home. But I see all these other comedians on my Facebook who I know, and they're all yelling about the fucking lockdown laws. And you're like, dude, make video, do anything else than complain about this. Oh, I can't do comedy. It's well, figure it out, There's nothing you can do about it. It's so weird. Anyway, guys, I'm a bit grumpy and I'm going to go because I'm a bit tired. And I think I need to go and sleep, despite sleeping 11 hours yesterday. Thank you all very much for listening. I'll be back next week with a non-tired podcast. And do not put tomato sauce on fish. Okay? Alex Johnston, I hope you've had a thought about what you've done. I'm not going to apologize for publicly naming and shaming you. You know you deserve it. Goodbye.
Somewhere unseen. It got a little longer, so it seems. I burned out, so to speak. Now come a little closer.